Ah, yes, drum nerdesses, we're back. Like, subscribe. I might be yelling, but I finally got it fixed. If you know, you know, from the previous horrible Canada Day live stream that just couldn't have gone more wrong. So this is the final video right now for about a week, as I will be on a trip. I'm going with my girlfriend to Greece, having a bit of a breather. So I'll do my best to keep up some shorts, but they'll be mostly there won't be any responses or reactions. We'll just be letting you know that I'm still going with the channel, but that's not going anyway. So yes, that's where we're going. Like, subscribe. If I haven't already said, I probably did, but hopefully you're doing well. Whatever you're doing, be nice and do something kind for somebody. Here's a question for you. Do you want every video, or at least most videos, to start with me doing some form of rudiment-based intro so that you get a bit of a rudiment lesson, maybe a history on that rudiment or whatever, but I'll put it in the community chat thing as well. But I'm so happy that I figured this OBS stuff out, because I'm by no means an OBS nerd. I'm a drum nerd. So, Lovebites, Nameless Warrior. Let's go. This is holiday mode. Let me know if you got any holidays planned. Put it in the comments below what you've got planned, where you're going, or where you've been. I love wolves, by the way. This is a fabulous start. More volume! I need more snare in my left headphone. If you know, you know. See, the problem with these music videos is you don't get the isolated look at the kit, but it is a wonderfully thunderous double kick pedal that you already have going on. There's so many different cymbals there. So we got the accent with the China, with the splash. I don't think there was a China. There was a splash. There's the ride. There's the hats rolling in on the where this stick is normally being played, if I'm not mistaken. So we're rolling on the hats, but that went over to the ride cymbal, and it sounded like there's a bit of a ride pattern. Yeah, see, so the verse is kind of hats and ride. The pedal is basically just consistently rolling. There's not really much of a break there, which is a wonderful thing. The only thing about that is, where does it go in a chorus? You're either going to have to make that bigger, or you're going to have to consciously make that smaller in a weird juxtaposition way, because usually the choruses are bigger. So this might be one of those times where we flip things on the head. It could be that she goes to the slow tone. So there's a hell of a lot of fills and tom rolls going in there. There's beautiful stabs happening. I'm trying to differentiate where the chorus is and the verse is. I don't really think I've heard either yet. I've heard I've heard the verse. I'm trying to figure it all out here. England. So there's your chorus. Nice little, those little accents. You could tell where that went, so there was lots of stabs coming out of that chorus. So the snare is consistently in the verse on the upbeat, so you can hear the so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and you're just looking at kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're looking at kind of like eighths between the hands of kind of going down, up, down, up, down, up. So the it'd basically be 1, 1 and 2 and. So it's basically 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You get it? See that? So you got 8 notes in that bar. 4, the downbeats, are on the hats, and the other 4 on the upbeats are on the snare. Look at how simple that was. But then obviously you speed it up to like a, what is it, like a buck 45, the BPM, 145, something like that. But it's probably not. I haven't gone in to dial that, but you know what I mean. Wow, I know everybody's gonna go, stop pausing. Well, just listen to the song without anybody looking at it. But you've got those 8th notes on the hands, and you might very well have 8s on the pedal, but because it's all the same sound, it doesn't sound broken up and it sounds very thunderous. So there you go. You can see you get the perceived different kind of tempo there. Yeah. So 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into. No, those are 16ths. We got 16ths and we got 8s. 1 E into 2, 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into. 4 sections for every note. 4 by 4 is 16. I don't have 16 fingers. See? Cool. I'm not cool. Wow. See? It's almost like I play the drums. I am only wearing underwear as well. I hope when I packed up, nobody just saw me chill a note in my underwear. God. I don't know if that's me being really generous to you or really, really mean. I like this B-roll footage though too. That's really cool to see the studio too. I don't know if any of you have ever been in the studio. Not sure if you've ever been in the studio, but whenever you go in, it's not as glamorous as you might think. So like, I love the studio. Personally, I prefer studio time and studio work than live gigs. Let me know in the comments below if you're involved in any of this, if you have a preference. Live is great because you can interact with people, but I just love shutting myself, maybe because I'm a bit of a recluse. So going in the studio, there's very little time that you'll ever get a studio with windows. So it's all boxed in, it's all sound resistant. You don't know what time of day it is. You're just locked in this little box with the drum kit and obviously the other guys and gals in the band, and you just play. You just make stuff happen. You go in well rehearsed so you get it, but then once you know you've nailed it, you can then go, well, what if we tried it like this? And what if we tried it like that? And it just becomes this much more exciting place where you can really just, because usually by the time you do it, you're not going to change anything because that's how the song has been well designed and created. But there are those moments where you think, yeah, I really like that, but what if this middle 8 just went halftime instead of regular? What would that actually feel like? Because we've never tried it in a gig because we've always played it how it's been written. So it's just nice to get that ability to shift things over. Anyways, there's my studio tangent, studio nerd. Great Wall of China. Very cool. See, now that was interesting. We got a tiny little, we got a lot going on there. So she's got 2 different splash cymbals. One's actually mounted on the top of the hat, so you get easy access. It might even be a quick release hat. I don't know. I don't think it would be because it wouldn't make sense underneath that splash. But a quick release is basically, it's a little arm connected to the clutch, and you whack it with your stick. Literally, you go quack, quack, whack, and it unhooks itself from the clutch, which drops the top hat, and then you end up getting the closed hat sound. And then you step on the pedal of the hi-hat to, you pull the pull rod down and it re-bites onto that, and then it reactivates the clutch mechanism. Really cool, but it looks pretty chunky, so it could be a quick release, but those are pretty nifty things to have. I'm so excited to be back making videos. I'm just nerding the hell out on all of it. Nifty little mosh pit. She's always going into that. Oh, this is England. Yep. Oh, they went to Hull. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna get a lot of hate from anybody around Hull. I've been there. It's a nice place. But yeah, don't get me started on Birmingham. That ride pattern, that ride ostinato is very, 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 very nice to listen to. That's what I wanted to say. So we got a breakdown now. Hit it at halftime. Very nice with those little delicate accents on the cymbals. Very, very nice part of this. And no doubt it's going to get tremendous. It might strip away to nothing and then get tremendous. Nice. It kind of did sort of slightly what I did say. Oh my god. Wow. If you've made it this far, so you had those stabs. I wasn't expecting the little stabs with the guitar licks, but I did say it might get a bit quiet and then get bigger. And it had that little interlude of stab, stab, guitar, guitar, boom. And it might have even been a key change. Let me see. That's a hard one to tell. Folks, if you can hear if that's a key change, let me know. It sounded like, but it might have been so gradual. Because usually with those key changes, it's just like, and then boom. Whereas this one, it kind of climbed up the note difference to accommodate that change. So it was more of a gradual thing. So you didn't really get, whoa, startled so quickly. So we're back onto those hats with those nice stabs right here. Back to that ride. Nice ride. Oh! Hey, have some of that. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Okay. Oh, that was naughty. That was a good ending. And there goes the wolf. Dope. I know dope is an old saying, but I'm bringing that back. At least I'm trying. Fabulous. Oh, but we don't need to go that again. Wow. Okay, well, I'm not going to go to my screen just yet because I don't want to show the multiple inception, but that was fabulous. I really enjoyed it. The drum part stayed relatively similar the whole way through. It was pretty difficult to differentiate between the chorus and the verse in that I think the kick pedal pattern stayed the same. It just went from hats to ride. There was obviously that breakdown with that floor tom and then those little tiny accents on the chinas and the splashes and the ride, which was very, very nice. But by and large, that whole thing kind of it just stayed about the same. And that's not a criticism. That's just an observation and a bit more of a factual statement there, that it did stay relatively the same, with those little stabs and breakdowns to sprinkle through the top to make it a little bit different in the sections. But it was very enjoyable, actually. I did like that. And I do love a wolf. So that had me there from the beginning. So I'm going to sign off here because I have to go to Greece. I'm not going to Greece today. I'm going to Kingston, and then I'm not Jamaica, and then I'm going to Greece tomorrow. So I hope you all have a fabulous week. I hope you all have a fabulous summer. I will be back before the summer's out. So this has been 16 minutes. We're going to close it here. Like, subscribe. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope you're having a great time, and I hope you're doing something nice for somebody you don't know. Be well. Keep your stick on the ice, and I'll see you in a bit.